Hello, beautiful students. I am taking you on a drive with me. I have something to say. I just think that life is so interesting, and it can be emotional and it can be hurtful. And we can be living between these total dichotomies of emotion. And I think it's just amazing to me how you can have people in your life who take you for granted or don't appreciate you or have gotten so accustomed to you being there, basically, that you're being taken for granted. And people who see your greatest gifts as their biggest annoyances. And then you can have people that see you very clearly and what you're trying to give to the world, and they see what you have to offer as something beautiful, not something they have to tolerate. And it changes their lives and it moves them in some way. And it's so interesting to me, to be in that dichotomy, because I do often feel, with people in my private life that, the things that I offer, the things that I share, the way that I am, because I'm so open and I'm so engaging, that at times I feel like it's annoying to other people that I'm doing that I'm just being myself, and that something is wrong with me because I'm just being myself. And having complete strangers seeing so clearly what you're offering and what you're trying to do and being so grateful about it. And that's the painful thing about personal relationships, is that oftentimes they don't see you. They don't see you anymore for who you are or what you offer to the world. And that's hard, because that means it's time to kind of, reevaluate, but also rediscuss and have new communications with the people that are in your life. Because I never feel like it's, we have to convince other people to love us or to believe us or to want us around. And I think that there's always another level, right, of learning something like this. And so, I've gone through many levels of just making sure that the people in my life are the people that are bringing something positive to my world. And in that way, I don't have any toxic people in my life. The next level to that, though, is, I'm realizing as a healer, I don't have to be the one that always is the doer. I don't have to be the one that's always the giver. And because that comes so naturally for me, as it may be for you, you can find yourself even in your personal private relationships where you're the one always doing to create that connection. And so the next level and next layer of that lesson for me right now is seeing myself and how much I'm giving, and then learning to pull back so that others can see it. Because sometimes people get so accustomed to you being the giver and the doer of all deeds, and being the one connecting and bridging gaps and doing all of that, and then not really appreciating what you do. And they stop seeing you for what you're giving, and it's really upsetting, because when you come from a heart space, and then people see that as an annoyance instead of for the love that it is, you can't control that. So the next layer of really loving yourself is realizing that you don't have to be giving the 100% when other people are not giving. You don't have to be the doer of all things because people are not meeting you to that level. And I guess what I'm saying is that, I have this saying that two halves make one whole mess. And so when people come together and they're in your life, everyone should be giving 100%. Nobody should be coming in at 50, 40, 30, and then you're giving more than your share. And I think people get used to the givers always stepping up to the plate and doing the lion's share. And so for me, I'm tired of that. And I think in healing, we're getting to a point of being so honest, being forthright, showing all sides. I've been teaching this for a long time, is that, like right now you're seeing me on the other side of that, going through it and being hurt by it, and being honest that it's painful to be the person that's giving all the time and then having people not see you anymore for what you do and what you give. And that's a hard thing. Or if they do see it, they see it as a negative and not as a positive, and you can't control that. I think sometimes people get so used to having people around that they get complacent. And relationships need love. I don't want to say they need their work and you got to work at it. I don't like that terminology and philosophy. I think that relationships are like gardens. They need to be watered. You can't just let a relationship, friendship, whatever it is, just wither on the vine. And it can't be one person, always holding the watering can for both. A beautiful garden gets tended to. And I feel like human beings are these beautiful gardens, so capable of blossoming into so many different things, and so capable of crossbreeding and germinating and all looking out for each other, pollinating and all of this stuff, to continue with that analogy. So as human beings, it's important for us to not be complacent in our relationships, and to really, if we don't see people anymore, or we're just feeling annoyed with people all the time, that maybe we need to go back to really seeing and asking ourselves, what do they bring into my life? And start to see people again. It's like the Avatar movie, I see you. Are we seeing the people in our life anymore, or have they just become wallpaper? Because nobody wants to feel like they're wallpaper in somebody else's life. So that's just something to think about for today in your own relationships, and whether how you are treating other people or how people are treating you, and how to communicate and have mature conversations so that people can really see you again, and giving them the choice to see you and seeing if they rise to that occasion or they don't. All right, that's all I have to say and offer at this time. I hope you have taken this in. I don't know if it makes any sense to any of you guys, but this is just what's on my mind. I just got to be truthful. I just want to say thank you also to all of the students out there who let me know on a daily basis how I have impacted their lives. And I want you to understand how important that is for me, because just like anybody else, I need to know that I'm making a difference. And so when you guys reach out to me every day and you write me a little something, whether it's in a review or your email requesting your certificate, and you share a little piece of your journey and your story, and you send me Facebook, messages and Instagram messages, all of that means so much to me, because you guys are my community. You guys are the ones that are making me feel alive, and that my life and my mission in life is actually doing something. So I want to say thank you so much, and I will see you on the next video. Okay, you guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to support all the work that I do with all this free content and you want to be a supporting contributor, head on over to my Patreon page. Link is down below. Bye. Oh yeah, and come back every Wednesday, because every Wednesday I have a brand new video. Bye. For real this time.